Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Hearthstone. Today, we are going to be attempting to redeem ourselves in the arena. We have plenty of gold, we actually have enough gold for a few more arena runs here, and hopefully with this arena run, we get, one, a better hero. Well, the Druid wasn't bad, but it's just that I'm not comfortable with the Druid. I'm comfortable with the Hunter, the Warlock, or the Warrior. So hopefully we get those heroes. Let's see who we get. Alright, well, we're gonna go Hunter. Definitely we're going to go Hunter. Hopefully we don't have a, a 0-3 wipe. Oh, I love that. It's so cool. Let's, hopefully we don't have an 0-3 wipe like what we had last time. And hopefully we get a lot better card draw. Because while I probably made some mistakes, the deck I had was just awful yesterday. And there really was not a whole lot I could have done to make it better. So, alright. So, Pint-Sized Summoner is not a bad card at all. The Emperor Cobra is not a bad card either. But I'm thinking perhaps a Pint-Sized Summoner, because the first minion you play each turn costs 2 less, plus it's a 2-2 for 2, which is not the worst card in the world. Now, if that were a 2-1 or a 1-2, then it'd probably be kind of a bad card, but I feel as though the Pint-Sized Summoner is not that bad at all. And we're going to use that to start. Alright, Chillwind Yeti. I think I'm definitely going to go with the Chillwind Yeti, just because Chillwind Yeti is one of the best cards in the game. I love the Chillwind Yeti. He's very good in just about every situation. So, yeah, definitely Chillwind Yeti. Alright, now this is where it kind of gets difficult. Do we want the Tundra Rhino, which is going to give all my beasts charge, which there could be a lot of beasts in this Hunter deck. It's tough, because you can't try and make a deck around a theme when you're doing the arena. You don't want to grab an Echoing Ooze, for example, because if you take an Echoing Ooze and then you're basically counting on the fact that you might get lucky enough to have the option to pick some buff spells. The Hunter doesn't have any buff spells, so like Echoing Ooze would be pointless on this. Same thing with the Tundra Rhino right here. It's a 2-5 for 5, which is not very good at all. I don't know, it's kind of counting on the fact that I might get a bunch of beasts with this deck, which that's not guaranteed. So, we got the Bloodseal Raider, gain attack equal to the attack of your weapon, which can be pretty powerful, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get a bow. The Hunter does have 2 different weapons it can use, but that's not a very good chance of me getting either one of them, so I think we have to go with the Booty Bay Bodyguard. Animal Companion, I think, is definitely the go-to choice here over the Wind Fury Harpy and the Scavenging Hyena. Okay. Well, this is kind of a crap pick. I think we're going to go with the Dark Iron Dwarf. It works well in Zoo decks, and hopefully I can get some low mana creatures here. It's a 4-4 for 4, which is not that bad, plus its Battle Cry is to give a minion +2 attack for that turn. So if you have another minion on the board, when you put them out, then, yeah, it's pretty powerful. So we're going to go with Dark Iron Dwarf. Alright, so Freezing Trap, Spiteful Smith's off the table, so it's between the Shield Bearer and the Freezing Trap. So Freezing Trap, when enemy attacks, return to its owner at the hand at the cost of 2 more. And that can be pretty nice. That can definitely be pretty nice and make it so, I don't know, it gets some people off the board, makes so it's harder for them to put them back out there. Although the Shield Bearer takes a lot of stuff off us. We're going to go with the Freezing Trap, just gotta feel as though it's a better play, although I kind of wish I had the Shield Bearer. Hopefully we can draw something else similar to it. Right here we can go Silver Moon Guardian, we can go another Freezing Trap, or we can go with Lord of the Arena. I'm going to go with another Freezing Trap, just because having traps is very, very nice. Now here's where it gets scary. Hunter's Mark is okay, I don't want the Tundra Rhino that much, I really don't. But the Hunter's Mark is a damn powerful card. Change a minion's attack or health to 1, and it costs 0 mana. So I can use that whenever, I can use it on whoever, and it drops them down to 1 where basically anyone or anything can kill it. You can put out the beefiest, scariest minion in the world. I put out the Hunter's Mark, it has 1 health, and I can take it out with like a leopard gnome or something, Very good. But the Starving Buzzard is a damn good card, but it's only a damn good card if I get a bunch of other beasts, because this ability is whenever I summon a beast, I draw a card. I think we're going to go with the Hunter's Mark. It's a safe bet right now. I probably would have been more inclined to take the Scavenging Buzzard, or Starving Buzzard, but I can't do it, because there wasn't enough beast. But now we do have a beast, which is going to be the Web Spinner, which adds a random beast to your hand, which is great. It can be any beast, not even beasts that are in your deck. It's any beast in Hearthstone altogether. It can give you cards you don't even have, so Web Spinner is definitely a good card. Alright, so here we can go to another we can go to Death Lord, another Pint-Sized Summoner. or a Savannah Highmane. I think we go with the Death Lord. I love the Death Lord. Very, very powerful. Yeah, I've talked about the Death Lord so many times in that series to do with Death Rattle decks. I love him. Here, I think the obvious choice is there's going to be no spell damage within this deck at all. The Unstable Ghoul is 1/3 with Taunt, and it'll do damage to minions, so I think we go with the Unstable Ghoul. Alright, Imp Master, Knife Juggler, or Crazed Alchemist. Now, the Crazed Alchemist will allow me to swap the attack and the health of a minion upon it entering the field, which can be pretty nice, I suppose. But right now, if I were to do that, if I were on turn 3, put out the Death Lord, and then, turn 4, put out the Crazed Alchemist, then the Death Lord is now an 8 attack 2 health minion, and that 8 attack can go right for the mouth and just be all kinds of scary. But then again, it'll die pretty quickly, so... You got the Imp Master. At start of your turn, deal 1 damage to this minion and summon a 1/1 Imp. That can be nice for filling up the board. We could also Knife Juggler, which Knife Juggler is just a damn good card. I think we're going to go with Knife Juggler. Alright, Sun Fury Protector, I think is the obvious choice here. You got the Angry Chicken, who has Enrage, which gives him +5 attack, but he only has 1 health. So unless you have some way to make him either 1, immune that turn, or 2, buff up his health somehow, he'll just die, not giving him really a chance to use his Enrage. A Secret Keeper, whenever a secret's played, gain +1/+1. I do have 2 secrets, but I don't know, it's just not that much value there, I really don't think, because they can usually get wiped off the board relatively quickly. So I think we're going to go with the Sun Fury Protector, give adjacent minions Taunt. Very good card. Alright, here we have the Fen Creeper, which I think I'm going to go with the Fen Creeper, given the options here, because the Mad Bomber can, it can hurt your own it can hurt people on your side, it can hurt people on their side, it can hurt your hero, it can hurt anybody. It deals 3 damage randomly split upon all creatures, or all characters, so that's kind of scary. I don't have any weapons in this deck, so Southsea Deckhand's not very helpful, so we're going to go with the Fen Creeper. Alright, so do I want the Silver Moon Guardian, who's a 3/3 with Divine Shield, or do I want the 1/7 with Taunt? I think just for the sake of having some attack, we're going to go with the 3/3 with Divine Shield. Alright, another Web Spinner. Oh, but the Harvest Golem is so good, but oh man, the Web Spinner though. The Web Spinner. I'm going to go with the Web Spinner because it adds more cards to my deck, and it can be very good. I can get King Crush out of it. I could get King Muckla out of it. You can get some very powerful cards with the Web Spinner. Hopefully we get some. I'm going to go with the Web Spinners. Now we have 2 of them. Alright, Tracking. Tracking, as much as I don't want to be perfectly honest. I was talking to Wildcat about this the other day. He's talked about Tracking, how it's a really good card. And I don't really like Tracking that much. What it does is look at the top 3 cards of your deck and draw 1 and discard the other. So you get to look at the next 3 cards that you're going to draw. You get to pick one of them, then you got to get rid of the 2 other ones. Like, they go to the discard pile, they're out of the game. And because of that, it's like, what if you draw 2 good cards? Then now you're losing one of your good cards. I'm really not a fan of that card, to be perfectly honest. Dalaran Mage does nothing for me. A 2/7 card really doesn't do much for me, but I could possibly give him Taunt. But then again, he's a 4. I never see myself in a situation where I want to spend 4 mana to put out the Snapjaw. I guess we're going to go with Tracking. Yes! Alright. Oh, man. Deadly Shot is destroy a random enemy minion. That can be very nice. But, oh, man. Scavenging Buzzard. I was hoping to be able to get him again. But if you look at our deck, though. Well, actually, technically, we have 3. We have 3 total beasts in this deck. And as a result of that, the Scavenging Buzzard does not seem like a great play. It really doesn't. But Deadly Shot can kill off a random enemy minion, which is very, very nice. We're going to go Deadly Shot. I'm going to go Deadly Shot. Oh, there's another beast I could have drawn. I'm going to take that. I like the Iron Beak Owl. Silence a minion. Definitely want to take some silence in this deck. Another Sun Fury Protector. Give adjacent minions Taunt. I definitely think that would be a pretty good play. It's only 2 mana, so we're going to go with that. Timberwolf. Beasts. Other beasts have +1 attacks. Now I'm starting to get some beast cards. Now I'm kind of wishing I took that, that Starving Buzzard. We can go to the Timberwolf to give Beast +1 attack, and he's only a 1-drop, or we can go to the Loot Hoarder for some card draw. I don't know. I really don't know. We do have a few beasts in the deck, but this actually gives us card draw. But he's a 2-drop. I'm gonna go with the. Yes, okay, we got a Starving Buzzard. Sick. You know, if I would have taken all the Starving Buzzards, I could have gotten 3 of them all in one deck. Alright, not bad. We get another Chillwind Yeti. Now we're getting some strength for the late game. We can get another Timberwolf here. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Another Animal Companion. Animal Companion is definitely good. I love that card. Not very good choices here, so we're going to have to go with another Fen Creeper, sadly. Sadly. Another Pint-Sized Summoner, a Flare, which is great. All minions lose stealth, so if they're using stealth minions. It also destroys all enemy secrets and allows me to draw a card. It's a pretty powerful overall card. We're going to grab that. If anything, it's going to give me some card draw. Here, the Battle Cry for this is going to allow him to do 2 damage, but he's only a 4/2 for 5 mana, which is not very nice. This is a 2/2 for 3, it does 1 damage, not very nice. Acolyte of Pain, however, whenever this minion takes damage, draw a card. So basically, no matter what, he's going to give me another card draw, and he's going to be out there on the board. We're going to go with him. I notice I haven't gotten an epic out of this. Alright, so we got I could take another Freezing Trap, but we have a multi-shot, which deals 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions, and that's very good for some board clear early on. So we go with that, and this is our final card. We didn't get a symbol. Do we not get a single epic? Yeah, I could have sworn we got an epic. We didn't even get a single epic out of this. All right. A Young Priestess, start your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 health. Master Swordsmith. I like the idea of the Master Swordsmith over the Priestess, because the Priestess can die off very early by only having, you know, one health. But you look at the Master Swordsmith here, at the start of your turn, give a random friendly minion +1 attack. And he's got 3 health, so he can take a few hits, and so he's actually going to be able to benefit from that. So I think we're going to go... then again, we could go with the Emperor Cobra. You could definitely go with the Emperor Cobra, which basically gives a free kill to anyone that attacks it. And he's also a beast, and that can work well with the other piece in the deck. Yeah, I think we go with the Emperor Cobra. Alright, that is the deck. It is slightly too big, I think, for me to be able to really show on the side of the screen. Maybe if I scroll down like this, Silver Moon Guardian. We're missing out on 2 cards here. I don't know, I might be able to edit this on, but for this video, I think we're gonna try our best to only do 1 game, because yesterday's video was nearly an hour long, and that did not work out very well. Part of it was the fact that I got my ass kicked 3 times in a row, and another part of it was the fact that it was an hour-long video, and that doesn't take that long to render out, to be perfectly honest, on my PC. It takes maybe an hour or so to render that out, but the upload time was absurd. It was like 3 hours, or no, I think it was like 2.5 hours or so, and then it took me another, I don't even know how long, like hour, something like that, to be able to process it, and that's on YouTube's end. So, I definitely tried not to have ridiculously long videos. Facing the Shaman, which this can be pretty scary, because Shaman, as you guys know, usually has taunt cards. Who are we going to get? Alright, we got the Unstable Ghoul. We can coin into an Unstable Ghoul right away, or we can not do anything on turn 1. We can get the Animal Companion out there on turn 2. Let's see. We'll see what he does. Let's see what he does. He's going to do nothing? Well, I could Timberwolf. I could definitely Timberwolf, right? Yes, I think we Timberwolf now, then turn 2, get out the Animal Companion, who's going to have +1 attack from the Timberwolf. I don't think there's going to be a way for him to kill off the Timberwolf here on turn 1. I hope not, anyway. Or turn 2. I hope not, anyway. Unless he's got something with charge or a spell. If he would waste a spell on Timberwolf, then... yeah, that's a waste of a perfectly good spell, because the Timberwolf's not that big of a threat, to be perfectly honest. I like the way the card looks. It looks awesome. I have Golden Timberwolves in my Hunter. The Golden Timberwolf looks great, because he's in like a hayfield or whatever, and you got a bunch of hay and stuff flying around. Alright, so he's going to drop the Acidic Swamp Ooze. Alright, scary stuff, but we're going to coin. And we are going to Animal Companion. Who are we going to get? Yeah, ho-ho! Look at that there. That's going to be 5 damage right to the ugly mouth is what that's going to be. And yeah, I think we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna go for 6 damage right to him. He's obviously gonna sacrifice his Swamp Ooze to get rid of Huffer here. I like Huffer. He's a cool card. He's obviously gonna do that. So I got some free damage rather than me sacrificing myself to attack him. You know, that kind of made no sense. Dark Iron Dwarf. We could get out the Knife Juggler. I don't want to put out the Unstable Ghoul because that can damage me. Well, I don't want to waste my Hunter's Mark either. I think I only got 1 of them. So, I think we're just going to attack the mouth with our Say shot here, and we're also just going to run right at him. Actually, I don't know. I might have been a better play to try and whittle down this totem here. Because at the end of his turn, it restores 1 health to all friendly minions, which that can be a pain in the ass. This will allow... Okay, we need to get rid of that Fling Tongue totem. Yeah, we definitely need to get rid of that totem. I don't know how we're going to get rid of that totem. We need to get rid of it. Well, we can Emperor Cobra. Emperor Cobra will... it's got 3 health. It will take the damage from any one of these and automatically kill it off. I could also put out the Chillwind Yeti, but I don't know. I don't think we really need to have the Yeti out as of right now. But then again, it's most mana efficient, I suppose, to get out the Yeti right now. But then the Yeti is going to take damage from both of these things. You know what? I think it's actually a perfect situation to put out the Unstable Ghoul. Now that I think about it. And we use that to drop that down to 1 health. Because of that, when they kill off the Unstable Ghoul, it's going to kill off all of his people. Because he attacks with 2 to that, so that's going to leave him as a 2-1. Then the other one's going to have to attack. That's going to leave him as a 2-1. And then once my guy dies, they all have 1 health, and then they all die from his death rattle. So unless he has a way to silence it or something, the Unstable Ghoul here is doing a good job. He's doing a damn good job, and he's not hurting me at all. So you see right now, he's wondering what he needs to do. He's got to do something to get rid of that thing, but he's going to have to wipe his board of totems to be able to get rid of him. Unless he has something else to use, which right now I think he's kind of trying to decide what he needs to do. I've seen him moving around with his cards. Or maybe he's AFK. You never know. It's Hearthstone. I'm going to take this time to shamelessly plug Mio. If you guys aren't using Mio, it's liquid water enhancers. Alright, they're very good. I'm not sponsored by them. I just like it a whole lot. And that's why I usually drink when you hear me drinking stuff in my videos. Alright, so he's going to do it that way. And this way, he's only going to lose 2 of his totems instead of all 3. Alright, so what is the Doom Hammer? It's got Wind Fury. And it has 2 attacks. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That there is something scurry. Alright, so we got a 5-drop here. Now, part of this 5-drop is, I'm thinking we put out the Knife Juggler, and I'm thinking we put out the Emperor Cobra. Alright, we're going to deal 1 damage to that thing, too. I think we do that. Get some people on the board. He could use his Doom Hammer to get rid of me, but that's going to do 3 damage directly to his face, and right now, he shouldn't be really trying to take damage to his face. I also have his Freezing Trap I can end up using. I wish I would have gotten my Web Spinners, because the Web Spinners is basically like having 2 minions. It's a damn good card. I wish I would have drawn one of my Web Spinners right now. Wish I could have played that. Last turn, I could have put out the Web Spinner and the Chillwind Yeti, and that would have been a very scary combination. He sure is taking his sweet time, isn't he? He's not even like hovering over his cards. He's just taking a while. He's about to hex me, I think. Lightning Bolt, deal 3 damage. Alright. Yes, take this damage right to your mouth. He's doing the damage for me. Oh, he's got Wind Fury with that, so he's able to attack me twice. Fancy, 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 fancy. Well, did we get out the Yeti? Yeah, I think we Yeti. I think we Freezing Trap. Freezing Trap could be a bad situation because it'd be kind of a waste of it because he's going to attack with one of his minions, and that's just not going to do a whole lot. So instead of that, we're going to go right for the mouth because he is no one on the board that I really want to get away. You know, and that's what the Freezing Trap does. When an enemy minion attacks, return to his hand, and now it costs 2 more mana to put that card back on the field. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to, you know, oh, it's some light right there. I'm not going to do it to a 1/1/1. And now he's going to use his Hex, which I'm okay with. Now, this is kind of a situation where I would like to get the Freezing Trap out. But at the same time, I can use this tracking here. Or I can Animal Companion, and then if the Animal Companion... If I put out the Animal Companion, if I get Huffer, where there's a 1/3 chance I get Huffer, who has charge, then I can use Dark Iron Dwarf to give him +2 attack this turn, then have 2 relatively good creatures on the board. But I think the better play is use our tracking. We'll see our top 3 cards here. which is going to be an Iron Beak Owl, a multi-shot. Okay, we definitely want the multi-shot, which deals 3 damage to 2 enemy minions. We definitely want the multi-shot. Alright, we definitely want that. Now, we're going to multi-shot, which is going to kill off both of those things. And nothing will attack you in the mouth. I'm not too worried about doing anything else right now. I could put out a freezing trap. Once again, I'm not going to waste a freezing trap on a 1-1-1. A 1-1 for 1. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, he's got your boy Taz Dingo. And now he gets the random taunt totem. Oh, boy. Now he's going to be able to attack me for 10 damage. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Is Doomhammer an epic? He would get a damn epic. No, so I ain't getting any epics in my deck. Alright, so I think we Deadly Shot first. It destroys a random minion. And he gets Taz Dingo down. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now let's get our animal companion. Come on, Misha. Misha. Alright, we get the huffs. We got the huffs. We're gonna attack for 2. Get that thing off the board. Maybe now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have attacked for 2, because if I would put out the freezing trap, then the freezing trap could have made it so whoever tries to attack him takes him out. But it doesn't matter, because that guy, he has a battle cry. Oh, 1 damage. I'm scaredy. Alright, so we have enough to do this? We do, we have 8. Alright, so we freezing trap. We Dark Iron Dwarf. I'm gonna give it to you, why not? And sadly, we have to do this right now. We have to do it this way, otherwise it just wouldn't work. Man, he gets an epic, and that epic's the reason he might win. Kind of makes me think I'm getting hosed with my deck again. Oh, he has 2 hexes. Arena's really just starting to piss me off because everyone just gets better cards than me. It just really comes down to that. I've been playing this perfectly the whole game. I'm playing it literally perfectly the whole game. And there's nothing I can do because he got an epic card and he got 2 hexes. And he got the card that buffed up the epic card. He got all that shit. And I'm just sitting here like, boy, I hope I get my web spinners. Well, Fen Creeper can take some hits, but, well, he can take 1 hit, technically. He's going to have to sacrifice his Fen Creeper. Unless he's got another Hex, which I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, there that goes. Oh, that thing's got Wind Fury. That just makes perfect sense. Why do I always get... I literally get dicked over when I make my decks. Other people get the stupidest of amazing decks. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, well, boy, I got web spinners. Look at this deck. The deck is ass, and it's not like I had any possible other choices. That's why I included in the video. It's like, hey, this is the deck I'm building. These are all the choices I had for cards. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. Sometimes it's like, yeah, well, you're just going to get a bunch of shit. Did I get a single epic? I'm actually going to look. I don't think I got a single epic. And the epic, in fact, was one of the reasons I lost that game. Looks like nothing but a bunch of commons. I do have a few rares in here. Yeah. This deck is nothing but commons with a few rares. Pitiful. Pitiful, pitiful, pitifulness. Hey, how that ends up working out. But regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I will continue to try to redeem myself in the arena and try to not go 0-3. But we're going to continue those games on here in another video because right now it's like, you know, I don't want this to be like an hour-long video. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you did, please share the rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.